Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Common Sense, the Grippo Effect podcast. I'm your lovely host, Josiah Bola Hilaire. So we already talked about why relocating is bad. Don't do it. I'm telling you, ladies, fellas, listen to me. Don't relocate. Don't do it. But I talked to one of my ex-girlfriends the other day, the Swedish one, and I heard more of her perspective of things. And so I want to discuss the homesickness part of relocating. If especially if you're in jiu-jitsu, it's bad enough you're elite athletes, but for you to literally sacrifice everything, your life, your independence, your individuality, your training, your coaching, your friends, your family, your income, your sponsorships, um, for you to sacrifice all of that, um, and then to move to a new world in your partner's world, um, don't do it. Don't do it, because eventually that question of, dog, I sacrificed my friends, my family, my individuality, my freedom, my independence, you name it. And this person didn't sacrifice crap for me. Sooner or later, it's going to hit you and reality is going to kick in. I lived it. I lived it with my ex. And she told me, like, the depression she went through. She told me how bad she missed being in Sweden. She told me how bad that she missed her family, her friends, and everything. And though she did find new training partners and new friends and everything, it did not replace her old friends, her old family, her old training partner. Like I've been saying, when you leave your gym is your identity. Your gym is more than your identity as well. It's your foundation. It's basically it's like your second family. Your gym represents who you are. Your training, your family, your friends, your coach, and because your coaches know what areas you need to work on, so do your training partners, and for you to leave that, you're screwed. And in certain situations, they see that as disloyalty and disrespect. I'm telling you from experience, like, don't do it. Do not relocate for your partner. Gianni, dog, you're making a serious mistake in your quote unquote so called relationship. And I'm gonna say, I think it's bullshit, and I think you're making a mistake. Gianni, do not relocate to Canada. Stay your fine ass in Jersey, man. Like, didn't you learn anything from when you relocated to California years ago? So, all right, so this is what happened. So, Gianni relocated to California in 2016. I remember this very well. He did it to be with his now ex-girlfriend. Oh my God. So he left Marcelo Garcia's, went to California, trained with Cabrina, whatever his name is. He did it for his ex, and the shit didn't work out. So then he moved back. He had to rejoin Marcelo Garcia's not too long after. Like, Gianni, didn't you learn anything, man? Didn't you learn anything from that? And God, we're gonna call Princess Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana. Don't relocate to Jersey. Don't do it. I lived this experience with my Swedish ex. Don't do it. You're gonna have issues with visa. You're gonna have immigration issues. It's gonna be a culture shock for you, Dirty Diana. Because I know you've been to Jersey, but you didn't live in Jersey, sweetheart. You didn't live in Jersey. And you're going to experience a serious culture shock. Like, why would you risk losing your friends, your family, sponsorships, your income, your individuality, your independence, your freedom, your training partners, your coaching? Why would you risk losing all of that for somebody who's not going to risk losing the same thing for you in return? Like, fellas, ladies, listen to me. Like, this is some serious shit. At some point, if you do relocate, because I've actually experienced this, you're gonna experience the homesickness, and this shit is gonna be real. you're gonna really miss your friends, your family, your old life. You're gonna miss the shit out of it. And people don't understand how the psychological damage like this shit can do to somebody. I saw it firsthand how it fucked up my ex. It fucked up my Swedish ex-girlfriend. And we talked about it. And the realities that she literally gave up her life, her old life to be with me. I didn't understand how serious it took its toll on her. And like when I tell you she blamed me for everything. Like she blamed me for everything. Oh my God, she blamed me for everything. And I'm telling you, they keep score. The partner who relocated and sacrificed everything for you, they keep score of the sacrifices they made, and they keep score of the sacrifices you didn't make as the person who didn't relocate. And for the person who didn't relocate, the person who relocated to be with you, you have more of the home court advantage because you have all the power and they have no power or say. If you relocate to join your partner's gym, just because you train with them doesn't mean that their training partners are not your training partners. Their gym is not your gym. That's their gym, not yours. You literally have to rebuild your identity from scratch. You literally have to reprove yourself as an elite athlete from scratch. And then you get downgraded to being a trailing partner, and you really don't want to be a trailing partner because you're going to be viewed as less than. You're going to be called such and such's partner instead of being known for your own individuality and your own accomplishments. Like, I know what I'm saying. I experienced this shit. I'm telling you, Gianni is making a serious mistake in the quote-unquote so-called relationship. I see the red flags. Don't do... Like, I'm telling you, fellas, ladies, listen to me. This is some serious shit. Ask yourself this question. Why am I risking losing everything from family, friends, individuality, independence, my income, I don't know, my training, my partners, you name it, my sense of freedom. Why would I risk losing all of that and be with somebody who's not going to risk sacrificing the same thing for me in return? I'm telling you from experience, if you relocate for somebody and you're doing all this sacrificing and they're not sacrificing a goddamn thing for you, run for your life. I'm telling you from experience, don't do it, man. Don't do it. And like I'm telling you, Gianni making a serious mistake. He's making a serious mistake in this so-called relationship. And I think it's bullshit. Let me just say, I think it's bullshit. And I've been in enough long-term relationships, and I see the red flags. And so 2 people from the congregation, they called me out on making episodes like this. I don't care. If I experience something, and I see one of my people experience this shit, I'm going to say something. That's who the fuck I am. The purpose of this is to save lives, and the purpose of this is to make sure people don't make like life-changing decisions that could hurt them in the future, kind of thing. And I adore Gianni, I respect Gianni, but he's making a serious mistake. I see the red flags. I see it. I lived it. I actually lived this shit. And like, unless you've actually been in long distance relationships yourself, you can't tell me shit. I've been in a lot of long distance relationships. I've even relocated myself. And I'm telling you from experience, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. I lived it. Ladies, fellas, please. Why would you sacrifice your support system, like your family, your friends, your income, your training, your coaching, your sponsorships, your income? Why would you sacrifice all of that for somebody who's not going to sacrifice the same thing for you in return? Like, how's that even a relationship at this point? And answer me that. I'll wait. But yeah, like back to the homesickness thing. You're going to really be homesick. You're going to really miss your friends, your family, everything. And my ex, she literally told me this from her own mouth. That even though she did make new friends, and though she had new training that matched with her old training, nothing replaced the fact that she gave up her actual friends, her actual training partners, her actual coach. Nothing would ever replace that, because her old life, it took her years to build that trust, to build that foundation. It took her years to build that form of community. And for her to lose that, like, people don't understand how crushing it does to the soul, and how crushing it does to your identity. I know what I'm saying, y'all. I know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying this to like be mean to anybody, but we gotta tell the truth. Gianni's making a serious mistake. Gianni, do not relocate to Canada. Dirty Diana, do not relocate to Jersey. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it, man. Gianni, I really see the red flags, dog. I really see the red flags. But thank you all for joining me today on this special episode of the Common Sense, the Grippo Effect podcast. We're here to just actually save lives, and we're here to prevent people from making life-changing decisions that could alter their futures in the long run. Like, we're really trying to save lives here, man. Like, we're really trying to save lives. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I'm out. Peace.